I don't know how to stop procrastinating on my goals. Have you ever felt like that, or have you ever said that? Well, what is up, my underdog fam? Welcome back to another video. My name is Zach, and if this is your first time here and you want the best tips on how to dominate life as an underdog and win, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell notifications, because we are about to get started right now.
Yeah, we some go-getters.
We're getting started right now.
We some go-getters.
I mean, procrastination, we've all done that in one way, shape, or form or another, but sometimes we get stuck on procrastinating on something that we know we need to do, but we just can't figure out how to do it. We keep putting it off. Well, the first thing in this case will be always first and foremost for any type of goal achievement that you're going to do in your life is your why. Now that might sound cliche, but that's the key thing that's going to motivate you in life. Why are you doing this in the first place? What are the reasons why? You don't need to know the how, but you got to have a strong why in place. For me, when I finally got that why, my purpose that started driving me in life, after years of drug addiction and prison, I went back to prison 20 days before my twin sons were born. And that was the gut punch. That was like the wake-up call. That's where I found my why. My why began right there, that I was going to do whatever it took to get back home and be a responsible father, the father that I never had, and to be successful and happy. I didn't know how I was going to be successful and happy, but I knew why I needed to do it, because I wanted to be with my kids' life and I wanted to be a good example for them. Since then, my why has grown. It still is that, but it's grown to serving other people, my legacy, what I want people to say about me when I'm dead, and so on. But the key is I have that why in place, and that's what's going to get me through. You know, when I sit there and think about procrastination, like, why am I doing this in the first place? Why must I do it? Oh man, yeah, I need to go ahead and knock this out now. That's tip number one. Now, tip number two, let's think about this here. The only reason why anybody procrastinates is because they link too much pain to doing it now and too much pleasure to putting it off later. Like, we base all of our decisions off of pain and pleasure, our need to avoid pain and our desire to gain pleasure. So get good at using these two pillars. If you ask yourself pain and pleasure inducing questions like, how will I feel if I keep putting this thing off and never get around to it? How will I feel if I actually go ahead and do it and get it done? How will I feel if I never do this? Like, keep asking yourself these pain and pleasure inducing questions so you find something that strikes you. It's like, ah, man, I need to go ahead and do this. Or, yeah, man, I need, like, pain or pleasure, one way or another, it's going to move you to it. Some of us are motivated by pain. Some of us are more motivated by pleasure. Most of us will be more motivated by the need to avoid pain than our desire to gain pleasure. So figure out which one works for you and go after it. If you enjoyed this video and you want to watch more videos that are going to help you dominate life as an underdog, make sure you check out this playlist right there. Guys, also, if you have any other tips about, you know, getting over procrastination, please drop it in the comments below. Would love to serve the underdog community here. And if there's any future like videos or topics that you want me to cover, please let me know in the comments below. That's the whole goal of this channel, is to serve you. So I want to hear what it is that you want to learn about so that I can bring you what you want to hear. Also, I just launched a podcast about 5 weeks ago. It's blown up. It's a top 200 rated podcast in the world on iTunes for self-help, which is huge. And if you're a podcaster, you like listening to podcasts, head on over and check it out. I'll link it up in the description below. It's called Underdog Empowerment. It's on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. We're working on getting in other directories. I'll have it all linked up in the description below. It's incredible. I mean, I'm excited. We're serving underdogs. We're bringing the fire there. And I just can't believe it's blown up the way it has. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in consistently, making this community of underdogs a place to be. It's an honor to be here to serve you guys, serve you all. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you on the next video.
Yeah, we some go-getters.
We're getting started right now.
We some go